just how windy it is when we look out at Newport Harbor right now. Take a look at the flag blowing pretty ferociously in the wind, and then the choppy conditions out there for the boats.
Yeah, we've had some wind gusts already, 30 to 40 miles per hour down at the shoreline. You know, the water is also choppy, not only from the wind, but also from Hurricane Melissa that's offshore. So we kind of have those two working in tandem, which is why the seas are pretty rough out there. Here's the live radar, the wide shot, of course, showing you much drier conditions. We had some showers, earlier in the morning, but certainly a better trend in terms of the sky conditions, the dry weather taking over. But the wind will be really picking up as we go into the afternoon hours. We have a wind advisory from 2 p.m. this afternoon through early tomorrow morning. So here's that wind advisory, gusts up to 50 miles per hour for the entire area. Even the islands could see gusts as high as about 55 miles per hour during the peak later on today. So wind gusts right now anywhere from about 15 to 30 miles per hour from Smithfield to Providence and over towards Taunton. Westerly 35 mile per hour gusts right now. So again, it is whipping out there, especially along the shoreline. Really strong winds. That'll be the case for the afternoon and right through early tomorrow morning. Temperatures not too bad. We're in the 50s across the board, so it's not too chilly, but cooler air is working on in as we head into later today and into the weekend. Now here, of course, is Providence holding onto the cloud cover out there. Clearer skies out in Narragansett. See a nice shade of blue here, and again, that water, the waves crashing on shore from offshore Hurricane Melissa, which is way out in the Atlantic, but it'll still give us those large waves over the next day or two. Three key things: wind advisory for this afternoon and tonight, much drier overall for your Friday, Halloween, of course, and the weekend looking just fine for the first weekend of November. So here's that satellite and radar showing all the rain and the clouds pulling away. Well, we'll see a blend of sun and clouds for today as some more clouds from the west filter on through later this morning into the afternoon hours. Now, here is Hurricane Melissa, still Category 1 storm moving in the northern Atlantic here. So here's southern New England, and Melissa's way out here moving away from us, moving northeast at 41 miles per hour with winds of 90 miles per hour. So again, moving away from us and going to be staying over the open water. Let's time things out here locally for us. A blend of sun and clouds for today. The gusty winds pick up later this afternoon. Could see a sprinkle down towards the coastline or for the islands during the middle part of the day, but for the most part, drier conditions take over. The wind will be really strong later on this afternoon and this evening. Here's 7 p.m., that prime time for trick-or-treating, of course. Looking at the upper 40s and lower 50s for temperatures, but again, the wind will make it feel a lot colder out there. And of course, more dangerous because it'll be dark out, and you could have some issues with some small branches flying around and some debris and things like that. So certainly be mindful of your surroundings and just be careful later on today. The winds will stay strong overnight into tomorrow morning, but then as we go through Saturday, it'll still be gusty, but the winds will slowly subside over the course of the day and especially later on at night. But the weekend's looking just fine. A couple nice dry days, seasonable temperatures, good for any outdoor plans. No big weather issues for Saturday or Sunday, at least as we go over the next couple of days. But again, the wind is a big factor for this evening and into tonight. Definitely use caution. Full 7-day forecast here for you. Looking at those temperatures, seasonably cool next several days. Clocks go back an hour Sunday morning. And we're looking pretty dry as we head into early next week with those temperatures in the 50s as well. So not tracking any major storms in the 7-day, but again, very windy later today.
Yeah, it's not a bad looking 7-day, Stephen.
Could be worse.
Today, though, especially heading over some bridges, really want to make sure you got a good grip on the steering wheel. I've noticed a number of our traffic cameras kind of shifting around. If you're heading